I said, what's good, Ring Fit Nation? So, Donald Trump announced that he is going to be arrested on Tuesday. And as of the recording of this video, it is now Sunday, March 19th, which means he's going to be arrested 2 days from now. And as you can expect, some people are excited, some people are really upset. Some people feel like, yes, he's finally going to jail. I cannot wait. It's the happiest day of my life. Orange man bad. And then there's other people, oh no, this is a travesty of justice. They're only going after him for political reasons. We must take our country back. Me personally, I don't really have a dog in this fight. I don't care, to be honest. But, you know, I want to watch a couple of clips with you guys, and I'm gonna give my thoughts, as they talk. But like I said, overall, I don't really care. You know, if I offend anybody with this video, if I offend anybody with that statement, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I don't. I can sit here and lie to y'all if that's what y'all want, but I'm not going to. Anyway, before we get into all that, make sure you guys follow me on my Twitters at RainFit24. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube at RainFitTV. Appreciate all the support, man. I'm grateful. Thank you. Anyway, right? Let's watch this clip real quick from ABC 7. You guys know I gotta break this up. I don't want to get hit with copyright, but
breaking news to get to. Former President Donald Trump posted on his Truth social account that he expects to be arrested on Tuesday. This comes as a New York prosecutor is viewing charges in a case where hush money was paid to adult film star Stormy Daniels ahead of the...
Stay away from them women, Donald. Stay away from them women. Them women will you up. How come listen, right? Men, we always fuck our lives up over vagina. I'm telling you, it's always over vagina. Stay away, Donald. See, even Donald, former president, pussy. I'm telling you, pussy is the downfall of man. Listen, don't argue with me. Argue with somebody else. Pussy is the downfall of man. I'm telling you.
The 2016 presidential elections. Trump is urging his followers to protest.
Donald. No, Donald. Remember what happened last time? That's how we had January 6th. Donald. And right from that line alone, people are freaking out. We're going to get into that later.
New York law enforcement officials have been making security preparations in case Trump is indicted. ABC News has not verified the claims, and the Manhattan District Attorney's Office has not commented about the post or possible arrest.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
All right, that's ABC's covering of it, right? Let's watch CBS. They watch their covering of it. Come on.
Trump says his arrest is imminent, and now New York City is getting ready as Trump calls once again for protests.
See, look, right? If I was on the right, and if I could talk to Donald Trump, I would have told him, leave that part out, right? Leave the whole protest part. Let's leave that out. That didn't work last time. Let's not do that again, right? If I was on the right, right? Because the liberals and the Democrats, they're going to use that. They're going to attack that. They're going to hone in on that. So you're pretty much giving them ammunition. Not a good idea, in my opinion. But at the same time, like, whatever.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jessica Moore. The NYPD is stepping up enforcement ahead of Tuesday. That's when former President Trump says he will be arrested. Manhattan's district attorney is eyeing charges in that hush.
And right, if they somehow can arrest Donald Trump, my goodness, New York City is gonna be a madhouse. Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy downtown. Oh my Jesus, oh man.
Money investigation. And as CBS 2's Jennifer Bisram reports, there are now safety concerns around the city.
Wow.
We have never gotten this close to an indictment of a former president. The pending indictments stem from the Manhattan District Attorney's investigation into alleged hush money payments from former President Donald Trump to women who say they had sexual encounters with him, including adult film actress Stormy Daniels.
Oh, I forgot to full screen this too, by the way. Stay away from them women. I'm telling you. I'll say. Anyway,
Trump denies the encounters occurred.
I think this is an effort that's ongoing, never-ending, to destroy Donald Trump.
Republican Senator Lindsey Graham standing by Trump Saturday, even after his Truth Social post, urging his supporters to protest and, quote, take our nation back.
See what I mean? They honing in on that. That part is going to be the focal point of everything that they say about Donald Trump going forward.
And former Vice President Mike Pence called a potential indictment troubling.
The idea of indicting a former president of the United States is deeply troubling to me, as it is to tens of millions of Americans, and particularly happening in what appears to be a politically charged environment in New York.
Trump's,
in my opinion, right, considering that New York City is a blue state, I don't really think that it's going to be too bad when it comes to like the protests or whatnot. I don't believe it. It's not. A lot of people I know personally cannot stand Trump. Ooh, they hate Trump. They hate the ground that he walk on. They hate anything that sounds remotely close to Trump. Like, they cannot stand Trump. Make the MAGA hats. Ooh, listen, if you wore a MAGA hat, right, in a certain neighborhood, you would get beat up for it. Like, it's crazy how much people dislike Trump. You know, like I said, me personally, like I told you, I don't really have a dog in this fight. I'm not for Trump. I'm not against Trump. I'm in the middle. I don't really care. But one thing I can say, though, is, you know, this might piss some people off, but the economy was better under Trump. Hey, listen, I'm not arguing with y'all. Okay, don't argue with me. Look at the numbers. I'm not going back and forth with nobody.
attorney told CBS his post was based off media leaks and speculation, not from the DA's office, adding, quote, President Trump is rightfully highlighting his innocence and the weaponization of our injustice system. His legal team has maintained the former president would surrender to charges if and when they come. Political strategist Basil Smikle.
So really what he's doing is trying to head off any potential indictment by rallying his troops. There is a lot of concern that his words still will incite some significant activity, potentially some violence.
In a tweet, Republican House Speaker
Told you. That we need to protest, take our country back. They're going to hone in on that. And rightfully so, to be honest. They have every right to. I mean, look what happened at the Capitol.
Kevin McCarthy called it an outrageous abuse of power by a radical DA. Former Democratic House.
Oh yeah, that DA Alvin Bragg. If he is going to listen, Alvin, if you can hear this video, which I doubt, right? But if by the grace of God you hear my words, Alvin, you need to get yourself some security detail, 24/7 watch around your house. Because if you manage to arrest this man, them boys are going to come after you with everything they got. Alvin, you can't even so much as go to the corner store, brother. So be safe, Alvin. Be safe, man.
Speaker Nancy Pelosi weighed in saying no one is above the law, not even a former president of the United States. In the meantime, law enforcement is stepping up security in the city in preparation for possible backlash.
If this indictment does come to fruition, we're all in uncharted territory. It's going to be really difficult to talk about or predict what comes next, because we've never in the history of the United States of America been in this situation.
And it's still unclear when the Manhattan District Attorney's case against Trump will wrap up. What we do know, at least one more witness is expected to testify next week. We did reach out to the DA's office. We were told no comment. Jessica?
Listen, man, like I said, they coming. They're going to listen. If they can get this arrest of Donald Trump, it's going to be crazy. But I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's going to be that bad because of where we are. But I could be wrong. You know, I could be wrong. You know, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that bad, me personally. But now listen, right? This is the difference. Now this is the coverage of Fox News. On Fox News, they are. I'll let y'all listen.
Statutory campaign laws, because Bragg is a Manhattan DA. Local and state prosecutors can't bring charges on federal crimes, only state crimes. In addition to all of that, there are other problems. Bragg would have to prove that Trump was personally involved in falsifying business records. Second of all, he'd have to prove that Trump understood the incredibly complex and convoluted campaign laws that nobody understands, and that, having known them, he intended to violate them. And then finally, they'd have to get around what's known as the dual purpose doctrine. That is to say, if Trump had a personal reason or even a commercial reason for paying the money to Stormy Daniels, then it is not under the law a campaign contribution, and he didn't violate anything. You know,
pretty much, you know, he's just trying to make his case on why Donald Trump is innocent and how he could come out innocent, you know, behind all of this. But anyway, like I said, me personally, you know, I don't really have a dog in this fight. You know, I don't really care, to be honest. Like I said, you know, but on one hand, people are happy. On the other hand, people are upset. But my personal opinion on if he gets arrested and they get this indictment, I believe it's going to be some protest. I don't think it's going to be. I don't know. Like, I have no idea. Like, on one hand, it might be crazy, right? But on the other hand, it's like, I don't really know because we in New York City. So it's like, you know, this is a blue state. A lot of people don't like Donald Trump in New York. So, you know, but so if anybody do come from out of state, you know, on some protest shit on behalf of Trump, like, they're gonna be heavily outnumbered because me personally, I don't think I've ever met anybody who said anything positive about Trump in person, like outside of like the internet. I don't think I've ever met anybody say, "Hey man, you know, you voted for Trump?" Hell no, fuck no, you voted for no fucking Trump. What's wrong with you? I voted for no Trump. You crazy? Like, so everybody I know personally and everybody I've come across cannot stand Trump. So, I don't know. Like I said, me personally, I don't have an issue with Trump. I'm not for him. I'm not against him. I don't have a dog in this fight. I say this again, you know. So, but it will be interesting to me to see what happens. You know, we gonna see what happens. If he gets arrested, he gets arrested. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It is what it is. But anyway, let me know where you guys stand because this is probably gonna be it's probably gonna be crazy in my comments. But I don't. It is what it is. Whatever. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. We'll see what happens Tuesday.